with us?
Yeah, I can do this.
There's a little box in the bottom corner of that. It's weird. We're broadcasting to tweens. Okay. You ready? You guys ready? Okay, good.
Ready?
Alright. People of Earth, the summoning circles have been drawn, the blood has been spilled, and the pacts have been made. And welcome to another episode of The Super Satan Show! Yay! See, that was good. That was nice. There's a bunch of us here, so it didn't sound so thin.
It's organic.
So, tonight's guest, Hobilly. I'm really glad you guys are here. Jerry. No, introduce your name here, because I don't know anybody. I know that guy down at the end. He's been on the show before. Hey, John. Good to see you, man.
Well, my name's Jerry Adams. On the internet, Hobilly-Jerry Adams. This is Stan Bird.
My name's Stan.
Long-time friend, long-time drummer for Hobilly and other bands. This is Stephen Mast.
Hey, Steven.
He's holding down the lead guitar and tattoos for the band.
Cool.
And this is Don Miller in the Fez.
In the Fez.
In the Fez.
Hey guys, it's great to see you guys. It's nice meeting you. It's good to see you, Jerry. I've been pestering you for weeks, months,
Years,
almost a year.
Yeah.
Almost a year pestering you, and you finally relented. Thank you very much.
Hey, we work slow in Hobilly.
It's
What can I
okay,
say?
man. It's okay.
Quality, not quantity.
That's right. Quality.
Age, not beauty.
Well, yeah, that's you.
We got a lot of age.
A lot of age up in
A lot of
there.
age here.
You know, so we're on the Geritol Trail. We're reporting
Well,
live from the Geritol Trail.
We prescribe to the old guys playing music, and then the schedule has to work around our schedules.
Sure. You know, Matlock's coming on. You know, like, well, I can't play tonight, guys. Matlock's on. You know, it's the last bus to the old folks' home, and you know they don't run.
Well, it's only runs till 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. We're on it. We're gone. Bye. Get home and watch Matlock. You know. No, I'm just kidding, guys. You know, rock and roll is what keeps you young. You know, you guys got to keep going and doing your shit. You know, because kids suck today, don't they?
They do.
They
Yes,
kind of
they
do.
do.
They kind of do. I'm a little disappointed with the music a lot. But I tell you though, this town has a lot of great punk rock. If you're into punk rock, Cincinnati's the place to be. Because there's a lot of it. A lot of it.
Would you say a metric fuck ton, Satan?
A metric fuck ton.
A metric
of
fuck
punk-
ton.
Of
That's
punk
a lot.
rock.
That's
here
a
in
lot.
Cincinnati. Almost more than anything. So guys, what's happening? What you got going on?
Well, we had a personnel change, and
Which is why you're here tonight.
is why we're here tonight. And we got Mr. Stephen Mast,
Thank you, Steve.
and we're headed in the old Hobilly direction, which you are very familiar
I'm
with.
very familiar with the old
Actually,
Hobilly.
this guy's been up on stage with Hobilly
Sang
before.
a couple times, you know. I don't like to brag.
And
But thanks for inviting me.
so what we're doing now is we're just prepping, and we're actually learning some cover songs first, and then putting the Hobilly songs in. Now, you know, we're doing some Hobilly songs, but we're bringing back a lot of the old covers that we used to do, and you know, we're headed right back down the gutter.
Well, that's where
we
you need
came
to be.
from.
That's where I met you. That's where I fell in love with you. Don't try to pretend like you're something else. Come on.
So you know, we like to do traditional folk songs and jack those up.
Sure.
And then we like to do cover songs, but we jack those up
Also
too.
jacked up. You
And
know.
then we like to do Hobilly songs, and they're all jacked
They're
up.
already jacked up. So you know you had to do all that other stuff
And,
just to keep it consistent.
And Steven's bringing some of his own music,
Okay.
and actually some very rare ukulele music that's been converted to Hobillyism.
Well, we're working
Something.
on that.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Nice.
So, you know.
Rarely do I see the ukulele broken out into anything.
Well, you
these
won't
days.
see it broken out.
No, you won't
either,
see it.
because-
No.
It's transitioning.
Yeah.
But,
Here I thought I was going to get something special, but that's
Too
okay.
powerful.
That's
The
okay.
ukulele's too powerful.
That's true. You know, you could just knock this whole house down
It's
with
too
a
much.
couple of ukulele power chords.
It's too much.
True.
It's right under the current.
Yep. You just melt the minds of everybody within 100 yards of this house.
Yes.
Everyone melted.
And actually, the neighbors have been pretty good.
That's cool.
And when the young couple moved in, and they were just having a baby, and they said,
gross.
"By the way, we got a rock band." They said, "Great." So.
No, they said great.
And then when we weren't playing, the neighbors over here, they said, "Jerry, we haven't heard your band. What's going on?"
Nice.
And I'm like, "Well,
They miss you, man.
we got to get it together."
You gotta get it back.
So that
Maybe
may or may not been what I really said, but anyway, we're back together, and we're working slowly. And
Well, I'm glad. And I'm glad you came out here to do this, because I'm telling you, I think you're a fantastic musician, Jerry. You've been on this
thank
scene.
you.
You've been on this scene for like 10,000 years.
Yes.
And I think it's high time, more people paid attention to you.
Well, these guys have too.
Yes,
All
all
the
these
same
guys
thing.
have. That's the thing about part of the Super Satan show is giving back to the old schoolers who gave to us. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
That's very
We
nice.
like that.
It is. It's
We
true.
like that.
It's true. Old schoolers need love too. You think we just fade away into the dust? No, we're still playing rock and roll. These guys are. I'm not, but these guys are.
We're
So,
hoping for more middle school.
Oh yeah, it's middle school. Well, I think we're
That's a
broadcasting-
crime in this state.
We're broadcasting to middle schoolers right now, probably. What's the tween count?
That's how we act.
19.
We have 19
All right.
teens watching us right now.
19
Just
possible
repost it and
victims.
share it.
It's all right. The kids love us. We actually do pretty good. We broadcast to this thing called Live.me, and it's all videos, and it's just kids, and for the life of me, I don't understand why any of them aren't entertaining at all. They just talk about video games, or like most of it's women, and like they'll be cooking or talking about their clothes and their closets and things like that, and I'm like, this is inane.
Septum, rectum piercing.
Yeah, no, not even anything interesting like that. It's brutal. It's brutal. You kids need to do something.
All right. Well, I'm going to do some blatant self-promotion.
Please
here.
do. This is what this is all about. Please do.
SoundCloud.com, and then you look up Hobilly, H-O Billy,
Who?
dash Jerry Adams, Jerry with a J. But actually, right before Steve came, we did a bunch of recordings over at Ultraslave,
Nice.
and I put most of those on there.
Cool.
And then you can get a retrospective of some older Hobilly from the 90s. I don't know, how long have we been around?
What was that?
That was
Yeah.
the 90s.
Yeah,
I don't know. I would have placed you guys like late 80s even.
No, not late
Not
80s.
in
No,
late
no,
80s, no?
early 90s, mid
Early
90s, late 90s. But anyway, there's been like 20 people in the Hobilly,
Under
over
the
the
banner
years.
of Billy.
And at this moment, I'd like to have a moment of silence for Greg Riley and Dave Schultz, who have since left Hobilly and left the earth. So let's have our little moment of silence.
Of course, Courtney's ruining the moment of silence with the telephone.
Maybe they're calling us.
Which
Yeah.
means can relate to that.
Yeah.
All right.
This
so,
means can relate.
Greg left us about 8 years ago, and no, about 9 years ago. And Dave left us 2 years ago in January. So
I miss Dave.
miss
I
those guys.
miss those guys too.
And but
It's sad.
thanks to my wife, Miss Shauna Adams, who is actually the woman behind Hobilly. She basically invented the word before it ever came out on
She
in the
coined the
movie
phrase.
media. She coined the phrase,
Nice.
and she says, "Jerry, you're going to be in a band called Hobilly. You're going to start your new band, or you're going to play the kind of music that you've always wanted to play."
And not kicking your ass.
And Shauna was in Hobilly, for a short while, and we, include Shauna, and then all the songs I've been writing, generally her and I write them together.
I do know that. I think that's cool. I think that's very cool.
We have our
Husband and
own-
wife team.
own
writing
ways
songs.
of getting inspired.
Alcoholism
And,
fuels many of their songs.
And
There might be a few songs about drinking.
But there might be a song or two about
One or two.
drinking.
drinking, and more drinking, and pills, and basically,
Living
you
life.
just got to watch Jerry Springer and get some inspiration.
Sure.
I can't bring myself to watch
Steve Wilkos, he's a poser.
I can't.
Steve Wilkos is a poser.
I
He
can't
wishes
do-
he was Jerry Springer.
Can't do any Mari.
No,
Yeah,
oh no,
just,
that's brutal.
You know, when we need some inspiration, we just go hang out at the trailer park.
Sure. Jerry's the man.
So anyway, you guys need to talk some.
Yeah, so like,
I got nothing.
you got
You
nothing.
got nothing.
So, okay.
I'm just the drummer. The drummer has nothing to
No,
say
that's
about
bullshit.
it.
Who influences you? What's on the CD player right now?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing, because the
Nothing.
CD player nobody uses one anymore.
That's right.
What's on your
So,
radio?
like, what are you listening to?
I don't listen to the radio. I
Good
just,
for you. That's
I like original music.
Right
You
on.
don't have to follow somebody. You can
There
be
you go.
yourself. Don't have to pattern yourself after anybody.
That's cool. I mean, like Buddy Guy or anybody like that. Or...
Oh, I love Buddy Guy. I love the blues.
Right
Buddy
on.
Guy, Albert Collins.
See, that's what see.
Unfortunately, Albert Collins is gone too, but
Yeah, he is.
left a great amount of music. Love the blues.
That's cool, and that's what you like. You know, when you put music on, that's what you're listening to.
I listen to just about anything.
Okay.
I listen to anything.
Stan's got some Charlie Pickett
Charlie
Oh, yeah?
Pickett.
That's
that you
true.
can't even find on the internet.
You can't find that. I'm having, you know, here's something weird. I'm having trouble finding Bob Seger on YouTube.
What?
True. Bob has yanked all of his songs off YouTube.
Really?
Yes.
He started his own station.
Maybe, I don't know. I was trying to listen to Roll Me Away the other day, and it was like I heard a bunch of terrible covers, and I'm like, this is not the dulcet tones of Bob Seger. What the hell?
There should be some live bullet on that.
I think
Well,
I don't really
bullet
like, I
should
like
be
the
on
studio stuff. You know, I'm a studio guy. I like, you know,
Gotcha. That's where you get his version of the best version of Nutbush City Limits is off live bullet.
Okay.
So,
I have to check that out then.
You know, I love that Ike Tina Turner version, but Bob kind of rocked it out a little bit and kind of drew out the choruses on it. It's my favorite version.
Cool.
I'm a big Ike Tina fan.
So-
I've listened to La Soundgarden.
Oh, yeah?
Cornell
Well,
Pass.
you know,
Last week, very sad, rest in peace, brother.
I want to know what he knew about Hillary's emails.
Something,
He knew something.
probably,
I think he did. Totally
probably.
did.
But yeah, so I've been going back and listening to a lot of Soundgarden in the last week.
That's cool. You know, actually, I do like. I do like Chris Cornell. You know, the Soundgarden. The early Soundgarden stuff was cool. You know.
They were badass.
They were.
They were sludge, drudge, metal, and very.
They furthered the genre of grunge. To
Yeah,
be certain.
yeah, they were the A-list, I think. So yeah, kind of real sad. Someone said, "Oh, shout out all the people who were injured in Manchester, man. That shit sucks. Stop blowing people up at concerts.
That's not
Fuckers.
cool.
Fuckers, fuck y'all.
That was tweens too. That was
Yeah,
kids.
that was
Those little
kids.
fucking kids,
Bullshit.
man.
That was kids, and I'm sick of it. Paris, Manchester, these people got nothing in this fight. Leave them alone.
I don't know. I would have called them something a little more harsh than
Get out into the
movies.
pit of death at a metal show.
Yes, there we go.
So,
Get out there. Durka Jihad out there, motherfucker.
yes.
See that?
Jihad out there. Yeah, man, it's real sad. So,
Well, thanks for that.
yeah.
You know, let's check each other for cancer bumps now.
I wanna
Let's
say
talk
hi-
about melanoma.
Let's talk about melanoma. Yay!
I want to say hi to my buddy Todd from work.
Hey,
He
Todd.
said He was stoked that we were going to be on the Super Satan show.
Everybody should be stoked.
You already know him.
Is Todd Utley?
I'm sure he knows you.
Oh yeah. Is Todd
So-
Utley? Is it Todd Utley?
No.
No.
No, it's Todd that plays Viking music. So, there you go.
That could be any Todd. I know lots of Todds.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
that's-
yeah, you know
Hey, Todd!
everybody.
Viking music is
Hey,
hot
Viking
right now.
music,
It's
Todd!
hot right now.
actually,
It is. Everybody else
Actually,
said
Go,
it
Yeah.
is.
Wawa pedal.
Viking metal is hot.
It is. It's
Viking
selling.
folk metal is hot right
There you go,
But
Todd.
yeah, whoever thought
You're
you'd ever
fucking
say
the
those
band.
three words together? Viking
I didn't.
folk metal.
now. I didn't.
All in one phrase.
I didn't.
I never thought
But
so
it's a
either.
thing.
It's a thing now. Viking folk metal.
Whoever thought you'd hear the phrase black Christian metal?
Black Christian metal, yeah. That's just wrong. That is wrong.
You mean not Christian black metal?
Because that's something else.
Yeah.
That's probably something else.
Oh, there's
They-
black
they
Christian
found
metal.
their own churches?
We call it gospel.
Yeah, they
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
nice.
oh,
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
well,
High five.
the world's not right. Can we all agree on that?
I think so.
World's
yes.
not right.
It is not right.
Here I am
And
roaming
it
the earth,
hasn't been.
roaming the earth, doing a terrible internet show, and the world is not right. You know, but it's okay. We're having fun,
Yeah.
right?
So anyway, you can just Google Hobilly. You can find out what the Urban Dictionary, they finally defined it. I contacted some professor down in, she wrote some thesis on Hobilly something, and I contacted her about the origins of the word and where she first heard it, and she said, "I don't know you, quit emailing me." And so there was one guy, no names mentioned, but he was trying to use our name,
What?
and I emailed him and said, "Look, man, we've been around for 13, 14 years, and so then we had our YouTube battle, and you can look that up yourself, but it says, 'Fuck you, Hobilly, Jerry Adams.'" I just, I even emailed him and said, "Can we kiss and make up now?" But I guess not.
Guess not.
And he is a fine musician, but that's,
If he's a dickhead, then fuck him.
we're not going there.
Screw him.
So anyway,
You're the real deal, Jerry.
Well, he did stop using Hobilly.
That's good.
I'd like to thank him.
That's good. Thanks for
So,
not being a dick.
Anyway, that's about it. I mean, we all was, he's sitting on a lot of songs. He's sitting on a lot of songs. I'm sitting on a lot of songs. Don's got all kinds of stuff he wants to do. So basically, we're just having fun and doing what we want to do. And then when we get, our set list up, and then we'll look for a gig
Cool.
that'll fit
I'm
our
pleased.
schedule.
I'm pleased by this. Between the four of you, there should be a double album coming out here soon, right?
Well, live album.
Already,
live album.
I already had
Hobilly
somebody-
live.
I heard
Alive.
Peter Frampton was a little concerned
Screw him.
that
He's
that
made his
Hobilly
money.
Live, the double
Screw
live
you.
album might overtake him.
I hope so. I hope so.
And the compilation.
Oh, and the compilation too. We're pushing this over the top.
I was already told, but you, man, you
Franklin's
might as well
Day is
just go
done.
for the 2 CD compilation at this point. Excuse me. And I said, well, we got a new lineup now. We're going to record some more stuff.
Cool.
So it's, I don't know. I got to finish the compilation, I guess, but then we got to move forward, which we are moving forward. But
Just another mutation.
Right on. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear
so
that.
are we. I really like the direction we're going in. Steven's getting tired of me saying that, but I'm very, very happy. And it's sort of like, I'd like to thank Randy over at Wooden Cask, the old jockey club.
Oh, there it is.
And I had met Steven before,
The jockey club.
maybe 10 years ago or something, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, when we played
And-
that benefit at Southgate.
And yeah, we had just
You were
met in
upstairs,
passing.
downstairs.
And then I done the local music show, and
Cool.
so we knew the same people. But anyway, I just happened to stop over at Wooden Cask, and Randy, the owner, said, "Hold on, you two guys, guitar talk." And I said, "Well, Steve," we introduced ourselves. And I said, "Well, we need a new guitar player," and he goes, "Well, yeah, I'm down for that." I said, "Well, let me take care of everything."
Hi.
This is Miss Theta Vera,
Hi.
The new band mascot.
my love kitty.
Love Kitty.
Let me pet her. Aww.
Love Kitty.
So,
It's like when the president kissed babies, like Satan
Yeah.
kisses
Satan
babies.
kisses and pets the cats.
no. So anyway, she's a sweetie. She's only 4 months old. She's still a baby.
No, that's nice.
You want to pet her?
She wants
Yeah.
to bat. She wants to
Aw.
bat at my bling.
All right, Theta. Go ahead.
Thanks for
Uh-oh.
stopping by. She's gonna hang out. Oh, tail switching.
Well, she's being nice to you guys. Be honored. So anyway, anybody got, we're just winging it, and we're going to see what happens, and, work on some songs, play some music, and do what we do.
That's good. Cool. So you guys gonna play some music for us tonight?
So, of course,
Fantastic. All right. So here's what we're
So-
gonna do. We're gonna hang out. I've got the butt stuff machine on the back of the truck. You guys ready to see some torture?
Yes.
Some torture?
Torture.
Yes.
Torture's good.
The butt stuff machine. It's
Yes.
like the turducken of butt play. It's great.
All right.
Fantastic. We had to get a permit from the city to actually set it up out on the street. I don't know why. It'll be just a couple hours. Take
All
it.
You'll be
neighbors are welcome.
leaving soon.
Yeah, that's right. The neighbors are welcome. You know, they can take a ride too if they want. Okay, so
I have one more thing to say.
okay, please.
The last song we're doing, I want to just talk a little bit about Steve Killian. Steve Killian passed away about 2 months ago, or a month and a half ago. And I had already been told that he had died several years previous. And
So that's weird.
Steve Killian, he was in Snaring the Idiots, and then he played a lot of free jazz with Pedro Dukes, Pedro X.
Okay.
And so I used to hang out with him in my, when I first moved up here, I'd met him. And I used to go watch him. Actually, I've got some tapes upstairs of his music. And anyway, he had made this album at group effort called Bubblegum Heart.
Bubblegum High.
So we went over to East 15th Street, next to Kroger's, to Steve's row house.
Right on.
And I'm like, okay, Steve, I want you to break out this master recording of Bubblegum Heart. And he goes, who told you that? I never recorded that. And so somewhere, maybe his sister has it, maybe he erased it, who knows. But the Bubblegum Heart album, which was the ultimate rock album,
Okay.
and the reason he never released it was he was afraid that people would steal it. So I don't know. But Steve was quite reclusive, but he was a big influence on me. And then when I found out that he had passed, he had actually been in a nursing home for a couple of years due to bad health. And I don't know what, I don't know why he didn't, I don't know why he was so reclusive. But
Artists are weird.
we worked up at the art museum together for a couple of years.
Such a happy story.
And,
Right?
he
You
has
sure you
the
don't want to take each
legacy.
other for campers and bumps after this?
Yeah.
His legacy is they called him and he was on the main post. They loved him and they said, Steve, come on down. And he left the doors to the art museum open. And so thus ended his career. But anyway, we're going to do a Steve Killian song
Cool.
that he taught me way back when. And, he was brilliant. His uncles played guitar for King Records.
Nice.
So when he always played his rockabilly solos, he would turn his back on the audience so you couldn't rip off his licks. He was quite the
Nice.
individual.
Nice.
So then the last time I saw him,
Told you, artists are weird.
you were probably there, was when Dave and Greg was in the band and we played a Hobilly gig up at the Comet.
Oh yeah, then yes, I was.
And
I
you
was
were there.
Yes, I totally was.
Bill Lee, Steve Killian, Denny the axe handler, Johns, and that whole crew.
Sure.
And then that's the last time I talked to Steve, and I said, well, Steve, I said I want Hobilly to do a couple of your songs. He goes, okay, great. We're going to get together and talk about it. And I never saw him or heard from him again.
That's too bad.
And that's been, 10, 12 years ago. And then someone told me that he had died, and then I found out
That he had actually died.
Somebody told me, what was really going on, and so the last song we're going to do, it's called Boo-Hoo Baby, and that's a Steve Killian song, and it's just to honor him
That's cool.
because he, regardless of his reclusiveness and stuff, he really wrote good songs.
Cool. Well, I'm anxious to hear it then.
All
Anxious
good.
to hear it. Now, could you look under here? Because I think I'm feeling something weird under here. I think it's a bump or something like that. Maybe I should,
Check it.
How's
does that feel like cancer?
Okay.
It's cancer.
Yeah.
It's cancer.
It's
Oh,
cancer.
yeah, it's cancer.
I think it feels like a beer belly.
It could be a beer belly too.
It could be a tumor.
It's a
It's
tumor.
not a tumor.
It's a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
Or another nipple.
Maybe it could be a third nipple. Wait, what?
Beer
Let's see,
cancer.
Third nipple.
The third nipple was always for Satan
yes.
to drink the soul from. Why would I need a third nipple?
So
Why
that's
would I
the-
need nipples?
So that's where the beer comes out
That's where the
of.
beer comes from. Milk,
Milk and
milk,
honey.
lemonade, round
Milk,
the corner.
lemonade.
Right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take about a 15-minute break and have a smoke. These guys are going to warm up. We're going to set the cameras up down in another part of the house. They're going to take a ride on the butt stuff machine and we'll be back. Super Satan Show. Out.
Thank you. Yeah. Sponsored by Varney's Drive-In, home of beer and curb service.
What's curb service?
That's where they would put the little tray on the window and bring the
Service
beer
you at
out
the
to the
curb.
car.
Nice.
It's not where they suck your dick at the curb.
Yeah, service.
None of that.
Okay.
No. This is the good old
Because I'll
days.
pay for that.
The good old days when they would just bring the beer out to your car,
When drinking and driving
drink
was
your
a
beer,
thing.
have a cheeseburger, and go on your way.
Drive away.
Unfortunately, I wasn't old enough to drink back then.
Well, that's
So,
too bad.
I'll be
Didn't
right
stop
back.
That didn't stop you.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Liar.
You lied, Jerry. You
Satan
lied.
says drugs are bad.
Jerry Adams says drinking underage is a no-no.
Well, when you're like 4 years old, I wasn't drinking when I was like 4 or 5.
You would have.
Sorry.
Because you weren't trying.
You would have.
I'm not going there.
You would have taken the elixir.
Tonic.
Granny's tonic.
No comment.
Super Satan Show, back!
Well, Jesus was more than just a man. I'll never be like him, try as I can. He healed the sick and cured the blind. He turned the water into wine. And on the third day, he rolled away the stone. In Jordan, John Washington drew from sin. Said, follow me, I'll make you pictures of me. He calmed the storm and sea, and he walked from Galilee. Try as I can, I'll never be like him. Pass the whiskey and the Bible, gonna get drunk and play. Hope the Lord will forgive me for what I'm about to say. I know Jesus may love you, but sin ain't right. Pass the whiskey and the Bible, all day and all night. As I look out at this cruel world around me, and I see all the suffering and pain, well, I know I've been forgiven for this sinful life I'm living, still short of the glory of God. He said, without sin, cast the first stone. Follow me to my heavenly home. We drank the water from the well, said we alone just from hell. I know the Lord is true and set us free. Don't die for us. Pass the whiskey and the Bible. Gonna get drunk and pray. Hope the Lord will forgive me for what I'm about to say. I know Jesus may love me, but sin ain't right. Pass the whiskey and the Bible. Pass the whiskey and the Bible. All night.
Woo!
That was cool.
Great American folk song. Jesse James was a lad who killed many a man while the Union train. He sold from the rich and gave to the poor, and a hand, a heart, and a brain.
We want to see them fingers fly.
Oh, well, I was turning around. So
You're,
you couldn't
oh, so you couldn't.
Steal
So,
it,
so we
steal
can't
it.
steal
Don't
your
still be stealing his leg.
Intellectual property theft.
The intellectual property of Hobilly, you cannot be stealing these. But if you do, you know, if I see somebody stealing your legs, I'll just punch them in the face. Does that make you feel better?
Or hit them with bats.
We'll hit them with
before you die. Well, you better make something of your life. Mama said, come on, I got some things to do. There's a job at a factory just waiting for you. last but not least, this is our tribute to Steve Killian. May he rest in peace. And take it away, Stephen Mast.
Every time I go to bed, always seems to be late enough. One thing I never will understand, my woman's gonna be cool to her. I'll be fine and you'll be right. What's up my watch? My baby is back and I'm all left alive. It's just the one you don't want to. One day maybe I'll break that spell. Thank you.
Thank you, Hobilly.
Thank you, Steve Killian.
Thank you guys so much for taking time out and hanging out with us tonight. Next week we have Rumpelstiltskin Frankenstein. Yeah, I said that. Rumpelstiltskin Frankenstein. Next week on the Super Satan Show. Thanks, Hobilly. We really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And welcome back, Jerry. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Super Satan Show.
I'd like to thank all these guys.